The ground is stained with fresh blood, a stark reminder of the brutal clash that just occurred. Vakir stands amidst the chaos, his eyes burning with an intense glow as golden energy radiates around him, confirming his identity as the Night Hound. As we enter chapter 140, Vakir is seen shielding Dolores. She looks distraught, realizing he's been wounded once more, telling him, "You're hurt again. Protecting me." His constant sacrifice weighs heavily on her, highlighting the danger they face. Vakir's struggle intensifies as his left arm undergoes a startling transformation, turning red and scaly even as his golden energy pulses. He unleashes a devastating punch, sending shards of light exploding across the scene. Seeing his worsening state, Dolores quickly extends her hands, urgently calling out, "Hurry, I'll use healing magic," as a powerful magic circle forms beneath her. But just as she prepares to aid him, a mysterious red barrier suddenly erects itself, trapping her and preventing her intervention, leaving her to question, why is the barrier back up again? Trapped, Dolores pleads, "Let me help you, please release the barrier," but the mysterious Decorabia, now infused with denser mana, declares the barrier won't shatter as easily as last time. The voice then sternly warns Dolores, "Do not step out from there," as Vakir is engulfed in golden flames, fighting a colossal, fiery adversary. "It's dangerous," the voice insists, forcing Dolores to watch helplessly from within the red magic circle, her face filled with despair as Vakir battles alone. Dolores watches helplessly, her face etched with despair as Vakir confronts the colossal demon. Belial unleashes a torrent of golden energy, but Vakir retaliates with incredible force. Wielding Beelzebub, he cuts through the onslaught, a lone figure amidst the chaos. However, the demonic corruption on his left arm deepens, becoming even more prominent and scaly. Vakir pushes through the pain, his glowing mask a fierce beacon as he continues his desperate struggle against the overwhelming power. Vakir intensifies his battle against Belial, launching a series of incredibly swift, red-hued attacks. The sheer force of his blows fragments the surrounding golden energy, creating a dazzling explosion of light. His mask burns with unwavering resolve, a beacon of defiance amidst the chaos. But Belial's immense power is far from broken, as his shadowy, colossal arm surges forward, ready to counter Vakir's relentless assault. Vakir unleashes a devastating assault, driving the colossal Belial downwards with immense force. The sheer power of the blow causes a massive impact, but the tables swiftly turn. Suddenly, Vakir is sent hurtling through the air by a fierce counterattack. He crashes to the ground amidst shattered debris, his body severely wounded with fresh blood staining his clothes. Vakir lies still, his desperate struggle against Belial's overwhelming power taking a heavy toll. Still trapped within the mysterious red barrier, Dolores desperately pushes against its confines. Her bloodied hands glow with intense red energy as she attempts to break free or unleash a powerful spell. A vibrant magic circle forms around her, pulsing with concentrated energy, yet her struggle seems to take a heavy toll. Despite her fervent efforts, she appears to be overwhelmed, collapsing within the barrier's confines. A voice, observing her plight, calls out, "Saintess," acknowledging her valiant but perhaps futile struggle. Trapped within the barrier, Dolores's bloodied hands and feet bear the marks of her desperate struggle. She looks down, perhaps at her own inability to act, exclaiming, "Your hand." Overwhelmed by her helplessness, she cries out, "I hate how useless I am. I despise myself for it." Yet, even in her despair, a powerful vision emerges, an angelic figure representing pure faith in God, justice, righteousness, compassion, and equality, a stark reminder of her unwavering spirit and divine purpose. Dolores grapples with her immense divine power, reflecting on its nature of absolute good. Yet, she feels utterly insignificant before Belial's overwhelming golden omnipotence of endless greed. She recalls a past battle against Dantalion, where she believed she had overcome her shortcomings and awakened, thinking things would be different this time. Dolores yearned to stand tall and aid Vakir with her own strength, but Decorabia's stern voice suddenly cuts through, reiterating, "Do not step out from there," leaving her startled and trapped. Vakir continues his intense struggle amidst the golden energy, while Decorabia's stern warning echoes, "It's dangerous," keeping Dolores confined. Overcome with anguish, Dolores's eyes fill with tears as she grapples with her inability to intervene. Her internal monologue reveals her profound self-condemnation, "Even though I want to help him, I become nothing but dead weight." The frustration turns to deep self-loathing as she despairs, "I hate this helpless power of mine so much." Her bleeding arm shows the physical toll of her desperate, yet futile, attempts to break free. The brutal struggle rages on, with fresh blood pooling and splattering across the ground, painting a grim picture of Vakir's severe injuries. Despite his wounds, Vakir pushes through the pain, his corrupted arm still evident. Wielding Beelzebub, he unleashes a fierce red attack, charging directly into a powerful clash with the colossal Belial. The Kir's unwavering resolve shines through as he delivers a devastating blow, relentlessly pressing on in this desperate fight. The brutal fight against Belial rages, as Bakir's corrupted left arm, now a deep purple, unleashes another ferocious red slash amidst splattering blood. Despite his relentless attacks, Bakir is clearly pushed to his limit. His glowing masked eyes widen in shock and pain, as he lets out a grunt of struggle. He stares up at the colossal Belial, who looms menacingly, ready to deliver another crushing blow to our struggling protagonist. The brutal battle rages on as Bakir unleashes a powerful, close-range strike. However, the tables quickly turn, and he's sent hurtling through the air by a devastating counterattack, crashing violently to the ground. The impact creates a massive explosion of light and force. Severely wounded, Bakir slumps amidst the debris, his body bleeding profusely and clothes torn. A mysterious red magic circle then begins to pulse around him, signifying a critical shift in his dire situation. Severely wounded and coughing blood, Bakir lies on the ground, gritting out, "Damn." He realizes the mana drain is far worse than expected, a glowing red core pulsing on his chest. He's struggling to maintain his powerful, solid red aura. On top of that, Decarabia's barrier, which is keeping Dolores safe, is also consuming a massive amount of his mana. This dual burden pushes Bakir to his absolute limits. Bakir is reaching his absolute limit, observing that even the basilisk's regeneration is starting to slow down. He knows time is running out, despairing, forget lasting until the appointed time dash. Facing Belial's immense golden power, Bakir grimly realizes, if I can't land a critical blow on Belial, everything will be for nothing. With a final surge, he prepares the last technique I can use by squeezing out every drop of mana, questioning if that incomplete technique will even work. Trapped within the pulsing red barrier, Dolores's hands glow with renewed determination as she reaches out towards Bakir. She declares, "I'll fight too, Nighthound," refusing to remain a helpless bystander. She states, "I can't just stand here and watch you get hurt protecting me anymore." Bakir, however, tries to dissuade her, thinking, "You've already done enough. There's no need to push yourself any further." Despite feeling weak and unable to be of help, Dolores's resolve burns bright, preparing to unleash her power. Bakir, heavily wounded, confronts his inner thoughts amidst the chaotic battle. He scoffs at the idea of Dolores getting in his way, asserting that his life's only path has been to somehow make it through, no matter what. He declares that protecting her, the Saintess, is no different from his core drive. He then reveals his profound reason for this unwavering protection, stating it's impossible for her to be a burden because she is the precious soul who awakened with me, solidifying their deep bond. Bakir, standing resolute despite his wounds, looks towards Dolores and firmly declares, "That's why you're someone I must protect. No matter what." This unwavering commitment is suddenly interrupted as we're pulled into a vivid flashback. A voice calls out, "Your Holiness," and we find ourselves in a serene, sunlit temple. A younger Dolores is gently embraced by a figure who tenderly asks, "What troubles you, Dolores?" This powerful memory offers a poignant glimpse into her past, hinting at the origins of her profound sense of responsibility and her divine purpose. Within the serene temple flashback, a young Dolores tearfully describes a terrifying dream. She recounts seeing a massive evil that looked like it would swallow the whole world, trapping people in misery. Distraught, she questions what she would do if such a horror occurred in reality, lamenting that her divine power is still far too weak to save everyone. The gentle figure comforting her acknowledges, "Even in such a terrifying dream, you suffered because you feared you couldn't help others," highlighting Dolores's inherent compassion. The flashback continues as a gentle figure reassures young Dolores, explaining that while her power may be lacking now, divine strength grows from belief in God and herself. They acknowledge that this path can be lonely, but promise a powerful transformation. One day, when that faith meets someone's genuine trust, when you meet a companion who will walk that path with you, your power will grow far beyond anything you imagine. This inspiring counsel suddenly gives way to the harsh reality of the present, as golden coins rain down, signaling Belial's relentless, greed-fueled assault. Belial's monstrous face snarls, declaring enough talk, as he unleashes an overwhelming golden blast of energy. The sheer force of his attack engulfs the area, and even Dolores is seen struggling within her pulsing red barrier, visibly impacted by the power. Belial's voice booms, taunting, "Do you see it? This endless tide of God." He dismisses their pitiful abilities as utterly unable to stand against his torrent. Dolores appears overwhelmed, as Belial's immense power continues to dominate the battlefield. Bakir stands gravely injured, a red aura pulsing around his heavily damaged body amidst the lingering golden energy and coins from Belial's relentless assault. Witnessing his struggle, Dolores begins a fervent prayer. Her internal thoughts reveal a profound realization: the Lord is a mighty fortress, our shield and weapon. When I rely only on my own strength, defeat is inevitable. Her resolve solidifies as she yearns to share Vikir's burdens, wishing to become someone he can truly lean on in this desperate fight. Dolores, radiating golden energy within her magic circle, declares her faith that a mighty warrior fights beside her. With newfound resolve, she pleads with Vikir, asking him to believe in her not just as someone to protect, but as a true companion. Her voice filled with emotion, she urges him, "Then please, tell me your name, Night Hound." She desperately asks, "Who is this warrior?" "His holy name is." In a pivotal moment of deep trust, Vikir finally reveals his true identity, uttering the single, profound word: Van. Dolores gazes intently, her eyes shining with newfound resolve as she awaits Vikir's answer. The scene then shifts to a younger, unmasked Vikir, his red eyes looking upwards in a moment of reflection. With a profound declaration that solidifies their deep trust, he finally reveals his true self, uttering, "My name is Van." This pivotal moment marks Vikir shedding his masked persona, ready to face the overwhelming power of Belial not just as the Night Hound, but as Van.